Hello everyone, I'm back again. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. I have been away for some times. I have not been producing something for you guys, and I'm so sorry for that, but I'm back in full force. So I know we will learn something. And whatever you are going to learn, you can help a friend, you can help a family member, you can help anybody, or you can also know yourself. So we were talking about mental health, and we are going to continue on the same, but in something different. So if you haven't subscribed in my YouTube channel, please subscribe, comment, and share with other friends so that they can also get help, or they can also get something new from this. So welcome back. Ciao. So let's today talk about the mental health in adolescence, in our teenagers. And let's understand what is adolescence, by the way. Okay, adolescence is the period of transition. It's a period of transition. This from childhood to adulthood. The period between the childhood to adulthood, which is age which whereby the age ranges between 10 to 19 years. And these are the adolescence is the same as the teenagers. Teenagers is between 13 to 19 years. The word teen, it starts with the teen, 13 to 19 years old. And in this group, the adolescents, they are entering, or they are going through a lot of changes in their bodies. That is in physiological changes. They go physiological changes. They are going intellectual changes. Even they go changes in their personalities, and also in social development. So you find is a stage where they are gradually growing. They are gradually becoming adults. So their brain is still also growing. The brain is also going this transition. And it is a very important time for laying the foundation of a good health for these people. They are very important people in our societies. They need a very good health, and it's good to lay this foundation from down. And it's good to understand them, and to know what we are going to do about them, and to know what we are going to help, how we are going to help them, how we are going to cope. You find most of the parents, they have teenagers in their houses, and you find in those teenagers, you cannot even understand them, but you need a lot of knowledge to understand. Even if they are going through a problem, that problem you can recognize it in advance. As I've said, that it is an experience where they have rapid physical, cognitive, and physiological or psychosocial changes. So you find that there are those characteristics that adolescents have. You can know they have that specific characteristic. You can know this, my child is going from childhood, is going toward now childhood. You can know that. So what are these characteristics that you can know? Number one, they have biological growth and development. Now they start growing, their body starts growing. They have something that they were never had, like, for example, hair under the armpit. They have breasts. They have all those things that they were not there. That is a biological development or growth. Also, they go and define status. You cannot understand what they are thinking, what they want. Also, they have increased decision making. You will find that before, you used to tell your child, do this, and they will do that, or you will decide for them. But you will find that now they have started now to decide for themselves. They make their own decision. You cannot make for them anymore. And then as a parent, you will start thinking that your child is now becoming stubborn. No, it is something natural. It's something that they are going through until they reach that period that we are calling adulthood. Another thing is increased pressure. They have increased pressure. And also they want to search for themselves. So they have 5 characteristics: biological growth, and then defined personality, increased decision making, increased pressure, and search of self. So if you get all those characteristics, you'll start knowing that my child is going is now in that stage of adolescence. So mental health disorders are very common in adolescence as in adult. It's not only in adult that you get a mental disorder. Also in our adolescents, our teenagers, they have that problem. And we'll find that most of the mental health disorders, even when you are an adult, leave alone dementia, let's put away dementia, other like depression, like mood disorders, they started when this person was young, and we did not get that early to prevent it from progressing. So you find most of the common mental disorders, they start when in early stages. They start when they are adults, from 19, 20 to 24 years. So it's good to see whether your child, or to see whether your friend or your friend child has something abnormal, which we are going to understand. In order to help the youth, we need to understand them. Let's understand them. Let's know what they want. Let's be their friends. Actually, one of the most important thing when your child starts going to teenage life, just be very close to this person. Bring yourself close to this child. Let that child speak to you freely, and you will understand this child. There is a lot of changes going through in this age group, and a lot of transition, like age. Their brain is like a plastic, go huge development in their brain during this time. These changes are also paired with unique stress in adolescence. They have unique stress, and their brain, which is not a brain that is not fully developed. We have said that it goes changes and it's not fully developed. A brain is fully developed when this person becomes an adult. So adolescence, it is going developing. So that brain is not fully developed. And a brain that is not fully developed, this means some mental problems start manifesting themselves. They start presenting like depression, mood disorders. They start all behavioral disorders. There are common mental disorders in adolescence. Not all of them, they are common in this adolescence. Not all of them that starts at adolescence age. The common ones are 3. One of them is mood disorders or anxiety. Also there is depression and behavioral disorders. There are 3: anxiety disorders, mood disorders, and behavioral disorders. Those are the most common disorders in adolescence. How to prevent depression in adolescence? Let's deal with depression. Depression is the common one. Let's deal with depression. There are 3 common disorders in adolescence. Mental disorders in adolescence, there are 3. The common one is the mood disorders. Mood disorders is the depression. The other one is the anxiety, and the other one is behavioral changes, which include the substance use disorders. And let me talk about depression, which is very common in our adolescence. In my previous videos, I've talked about the causes, the presenting signs and symptoms. So let me talk about the warning signs of depression in a teenager. The warning sign of depression in a teenager or an adolescent. A child that is in your house. I'm going to talk about a child in your house. Look for this warning sign. This child started being more irritable. It was a very calm child, but now he is irritable. It's like he doesn't want to hear. Is hyper. Okay, what am I going to say? This child is mnajibishana. Let me talk about mnajibishana. Yani you are it's like you are arguing. You tell him this, he tells you this. You tell this person something, he starts crying. So that one is one of the warning sign, and it was not there before. Another warning sign is sensitive to criticism. They're so afraid, low self-confidence, all those. They don't want to be told you are like this because they fear. They don't want to be criticized over something. You are supposed to see them as if they are right all the time. They don't want to be corrected. They are so afraid their confidence has gone through, their esteem is going down. That is a sign you can pick in your child. Another one is staying in their rooms a lot. The child used to stay in the sitting room. You can watch even their cartoon with them. The childhood is cartoon life. But now, they don't want to stay with you. They will stay in their bedroom if they have their own room. And they will start doing something that even they were not doing. They will start like, is doing homework. And there is no homework that he's doing. He's just isolating himself from the other family members. That one is a very good one inside. They are selective and very social withdrawal. Your child used to play with other childs outside. Now this person used to go out with other youths or other age mates, but now he's going to tell you, Mom, I just want to be alone. I don't want to go anywhere. It's just that he's withdrawn. Even if the friends come to your home, he doesn't want even to see them. He doesn't want even to go and play with them or to go and walk with them, have a walk with them. So he's withdrawn. They are throwing themselves into work, distracting themselves. It's like, it's better he tells you, Mom, I am doing homework, which is not there, rather than going or doing what you're asking them to do. So they will look to be busy. They will dip themselves into work. They will dip themselves into doing, even if it's school work. But ideally, that is an abnormal behavior which was not there. They are sleeping great. Despite they are working hard, they're telling you, Mom, I'm doing homework, but this person is not doing homework. Follow that person even in school. You find even the grades, they are started to go down. This person was performing well. This child is not performing well. Now he's going down. That is something that you should know about it. And it's good even to parents to be communicating with the teachers to know how their child is doing in school. Even if they are in boarding school, take time, go talk to the teachers and know what your child is going through, because even you might be busy and not pick these things. They have had a time focusing. They can't concentrate. Even if I want to read, they will read, but they are not concentrated because their mind is occupied something. There is something going on in their mind and it's occupied. So they will not be able to concentrate well. They will be disturbed and nothing is going to that brain. If it's education, if it's reading, nothing going on in that brain because their brain is occupied with something else. Another warning sign is they have changes in energy. They are restless. They are here, they are doing this, they are doing that, they are doing that. It's somebody who is disturbed, moving, they are restless. So pick that one and you will help your child, you will help another child. Another thing, they have change in daily habits. There are those daily habits that it's common to everyone, like eating, sleeping. Those daily habits, they start changing. They used to sleep early and wake. You will find that the sleep pattern is changing, and you have to note about that. All eating, you used to eat medium, now you will eat less, or you will overeat. It's either they will eat less or they overeat. They might oversleep or not sleep at all. So observe those behavior and see whether you can pick them as early as possible. Also, there is physical pain. Like, I got a patient in my practice, and that child was 18 years, and he was telling me, Daktari, naumwa na kila mahali. Yani, every part of the body is aching. But you do all the tests, they are negative. Until this girl asked me, Daktari, can you know if you have depression? That is what that child told me. And when I got that question, I was so concerned because now the chief complaint was, Daktari, naumwa na mwili wote. Where specific? They tell you headache, joint pains, and everywhere, every part of the body is aching. But ideally, that one is it's a warning sign. Because after now digging, he asked me, Daktari, can somebody know if he or she is depressed? So I had to dig deep, and I got something from that complaint, because the complaint was physical pain. So just observe whether your child will tell you, "Mommy, I am having headache, I am having every part of the body is aching," or "Daddy, every part of the body is aching." Just get to understand. Take this child into the hospital and let him or her talk. So you find depression is very common, and you can pick it in early. So how to prevent it in adolescence or in our teenagers or in our child, our babies? No, because we are parents, so they are our babies, but they are teenagers. Don't call them babies because they don't like the name babies. I'm telling you, they are growing. They don't want to be babies, they want to be adults, and they are moving towards that side. How to prevent it? How are we going to prevent it? Number one, as I said before, love them unconditionally. Open an honest relationship with your teenage girl, your teenager boy. Even if you are busy at work, get that little the hours that you had, just get few or kidogo and talk to your child. Love that child much than before, so that this child can know that my daddy, if I tell my daddy a secret, my daddy will keep this secret, and if that's a problem, my dad or my mom will do something about it. This one, the love that you have towards your teenager, towards your child, it's going to help, and it's going to prevent depression high, because they are going to talk it out, and you will know and you will get help in advance. Another thing is foster friendship and social network. Let them spend time with other children. Usifungie mtoto kwa nyumba. Don't let your child stay in your house, or don't go outside. You find other parents, they will tell them, "Don't go outside, don't play with so and so, don't play." No, let them go and have social life with them. Let them socialize, them play, because this one is going to reduce stress. It reduces stress. It's good for them to have those friends and to play with those friends, but they are good friends, and they don't. You find some of the friends, they may even get the child to other things, but make sure they are the best friends and the good ones. Another one is monitor media use. You see, most of the time you find that they are in their phones, looking the phones through the computers. Just monitor what they are watching, monitor them, and you will prevent a lot of things that may have happened by monitoring them, and let them watch the useful content, not the content that it's going to ruin their life. Another thing, encourage them on exercise. Even if it's jogging, let them go and jog, let them have a walk, even playing football. Exercise is good. Also, it prevents and it reduces stress in them, and also promote a healthy sleep pattern, healthy diet, all those, so that they know that you are supposed to sleep this amount of hours. If it's 8 hours in 24 hours, they know that is the sleeping time. Don't overwork them. All they are there doing a lot of work, school work, and then they get a sleep of 4 hours. Lack of sleep is very bad. Let them have a good sleep, and that one it's going to help them. Those prevention measures, they will help them. And don't fight it alone. If you're watching me now and you're listening to me, don't fight it alone. Don't get afraid to get help. Don't be afraid to get help. Get help. Don't close yourself in the room. And no matter how the problem is bad, there is always a solution. There is always hope to get help. You'll be helped, and you'll live a very nice life, and you'll prevent something that was supposed to ruin your life. You're going to prevent it in early. Thank you very much for watching me and listening for me.